Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. We are doing the final Paralogue, which is probably a mistake because this chapter is a doozy, and my thought process was I want to do this one first because the recommended level is lower and getting some more levels on my primary units will surely be helpful in the remaining chapters, but man, I don't know. This one is brutal. It's a route map, and the enemy stats. I guess it kind of reminds me of. It's not as extreme for sure, but it kind of reminds me of like late game Three Houses, where the enemy stat inflation seems to like outpace the player stat inflation, and it just becomes harder and harder for the units that could like reliably one round various types of enemies to continue to do so. So yeah, it's a rough one, but as a consequence, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So we got the Alir, we got the Byleth ring back on Alir, and I also unlocked Strong Bond because getting the extra turn of Instruct is relevant, and being able to re-engage at this point is not. I think Seedall had the Lucina ring last chapter, but he's back on Leaf for reasons I'll get into later. But I mean, basically, it's just because like somebody else has it. And honestly, the fact that he's got Leaf like doesn't really matter at this point. Like, there's no way he's getting the Cantor Plus, right? I wish, but no, it's not going to happen. So Pandreo has a magic tonic and and a speed tonic. That confuses me every time I look at it. It's like effect +5, but 2 of it is from the tonic and 3 of it is from speed +3, which I inherited onto him, and I took off reposition. He doesn't really need reposition here, and he definitely can use the speed. What I actually wanted to do is give him some of the speed wings I had laying around that was like, well, I don't really need the speed wing here. I don't really need the speed wing here. And this time I was like, wow, I could use the speed wing. And then, well, it turns out he's one point short of his speed cap. His speed cap is 31. So, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, so the workaround is we have speed +3, we have the tonic, we have chaos style, and we have Byleth Instruct, and that gets him to the point where he can double like 2 specific enemies. Hooray. Yeah, he had enough SP. I guess he probably had enough SP for speed +4, but the extra 1 extra point doesn't really matter, and it cost me a bunch of extra bond fragments to get there. I was hoping to give him Cantor Plus. I could have given it to him last chapter. I had enough SP at that point, but I didn't, kind of for this reason, because I was like, well, what if I really need like a little bit of damage or a little bit of speed, and that's the only way to get it? There you go. Yeah, so Etier has Strength Tonic, Dex Tonic, so I'm trying to push the reliability of this chapter, and that includes giving Etier Dex Tonic. And she's not the only one. Speed Tonic, and I also gave her Reposition. So even though, like, just because of the way my units are laid out, I really wanted this like last Reposition. She had the SP for it. She didn't have the SP for much else. I could have given her like, I don't know, speed +2, or like maybe. Is there even a strength +1? I don't even know that there is. Maybe there is. Whatever. I could have given her some like thing minor like that with 500 SP, but instead she gets reposition because I wanted that. And she's back to warrior. I don't think I mentioned that. Kagetsu's got an HP tonic. He's got a strength tonic. He's got a dex tonic. He's got a speed tonic. He's got a defense tonic, and he's got a res tonic. He doesn't have a luck tonic. Because luck doesn't affect the void. If it did, I would give him that too. And I also moved the Lucina engraving from the poleaxe to this tomahawk and forged it up to +1. Just get a little bit of extra damage, and to give him avoid for enemy phase 1 to 2 range tanking. I guess avoid tanking, whatever. I actually wanted to give him the Micaiah engraving, but there are enemies where if he has the extra 10 avoid from the Micaiah engraving, that's too much avoid, and then they won't attack him. But it's sad because then there's other enemies against whom that plus 10 would be really nice, but what can you do? He's still got 691 SP, so like in theory, maybe I can give him some kind of minor boost for the next couple chapters like I did with Pandoreo, like to replace reposition, because he's not really using reposition right now, but we'll see. Maybe he will for the next couple chapters. The other thing I guess I forgot to mention is, in addition to the speed tonic, I also gave him speed wing. So yeah, his speed cap is like 37, so I could have given him one more speed wing, and there's like one enemy he fights, I think, this chapter where that would have made a difference. But I decided to hold off on that because he can still just like crit kill, and it's not like a huge deal. Fagato has strength, actually doesn't have magic, and then dex, speed. I actually didn't give him any of the durability ones because he just needs to dodge. Like there's like one enemy phase where he gets attacked by 2 enemies. He needs to dodge one of them. If he gets hit by both, he's dead. Does HP, defense, like wouldn't matter. So it's just like, please dodge. And then he's also in a similar situation where he's got 1,000 SP. I could upgrade his canter, although it would cost a lot of bond fragments. But more importantly, I'm just like, well, maybe we'll wait on that and see if he needs something for offense. Speaking of which, Marin has HP, strength, not dex. No, she doesn't need dex. Her hit rates are great. Speed, defense, res, and then I did inherit gentility onto her. This would be like my general go-to pick for like a damage boosting inherit, but it is expensive. She just barely hit the 2,000 SP at the end of last chapter, so she gets it. I mean, it says, gentility now, but it's obviously going to be bravery into blue skies, so. Okay, so Ivy doesn't have any stuff, but I did move the Lucina ring to her because, I don't know, I guess that seemed to make a little bit more sense than having it on Seedall once I took the Micaiah ring off of her, which I wanted to do for reasons we'll get to in a second, but yeah, like Lucina on her makes more sense than Leaf on her, is I guess my point. And then Hortensia doesn't have anything to speak of going on that's new. Lyndon has HP, strength, dex, defense, res, so just trying to make him tanky. I could have given him a speed tonic, but honestly he's just going to get doubled by like everything relevant anyway, so it doesn't, like, even with a speed tonic, so it's like doesn't really matter. Yeah, even the increased tankiness for him doesn't like matter that much or help that much. Like the biggest things are the strength and the dex tonic just to push his crit rate. Oh, and I actually gave him a luck tonic as well to push his crit rate, just because like I really want him to actually land those crits when he's not like either activated or like significantly activated Wrath. Mavier gets the Ike ring. I kind of just put it on him because I was like, okay, I'm going to bench Amber for this chapter, like, so I should put the Ike ring on somebody, and so I was like, well, Mavier seems like a reasonable candidate, and actually, like, he can like, do real work with it. I was, like, surprised at how well that works. I feel like if I don't know, like, for me, he's always been, like, kind of an afterthought unit. It's like, well, you can just, like, use him, and, he's fine, but I feel like you could probably do some good stuff. And I considered reclassing him. I wanted him to keep the staff access, though, so like the only real other option was Griffin Knight, and I didn't think that did enough to make it worth bothering with. But yeah, I think you could. I'd be interested to see, like, what people do if they want to actually like use Mavier as like a more primary unit. Or maybe nobody does. I don't know. And finally, we have Vale. I mentioned that, you know, you could do, like, Pandreo at home with her, and so I decided to go ahead and do it because the cost of doing it wasn't very high. All I really needed to do was give her a second seal to turn her into a Mage Knight. The only... Let's see... Oh, and like, give her the Levin Sword, which I had already forged up, so it's, like, it's sort of ready to go. I also gave her the Celica ring because, well, it's like another magic ring, and the unfortunate thing is that even though it has like Seraphim, it's just not that strong. So like, if you look at like, she's got 33 magic after boost, and it has 39 attacks. So it's only like 18 effective might against Corrupted, which is like, I think is not even better than the Bolganone is. Yeah, like the Bolganone is actually 19 with the Forge, I guess? Or wait, I don't think does this Forge boost damage? I don't think it does. Is it just straight 19? Maybe it is. Yeah, the point being, like, you might think, like, oh, put it on Pandreo and watch him wreck stuff, and well, it turns out it's just not strong enough. It's still like a little bit helpful to her potentially, but not very. But the funny thing is that Resonance Plus doesn't actually work with the Levin Sword, so it's like a little awkward for sure. But hey, it does give her a magic boost, so you know it's something. Anyway, so I gave her a magic tonic and a speed tonic. And then I also gave her speed +3. She's got room for more stuff. And I debated what to give her and ultimately decided that nothing that I could give her for this chapter was like going to make a real impact. Like, she doesn't really need more damage. She needs more speed, but the amount more speed that she needs is more than she can get. Like, I could have put Speed Taker on her, and I considered it, but like, the speed +3 lets her double some enemies that are slow, but then even like after stacking on that speed from Speed Taker, she can't double the enemies that are fast, so it's like, well, whatever. Yeah, okay, so that's... I think that covers all the stuff. Oh, I mentioned giving the Speed Wing to Kagetsu. I didn't mention I also gave him the boots, so he's now got 7 movement. Alright, I think we're ready to get started. I mentioned this is a route map, but the way that it works is that this like boss has the pact ring, and once you kill that boss, it resets your turn, so everybody can act again.
Yes.
And this right here is 50% of the reason that I needed to give Etier reposition. Anyway, yeah, everybody can act again. The enemies don't get to act, so we want to like use all of our actions before we take out the boss, and trigger that to happen. It does also act as a turn counter, so it does advance your like engage meter and stuff like that, which is relevant to some stuff. Anyway, so Kagetsu is gonna come up and try to take this guy out with a crit. Okay, he gets hit, that's fine. It's not likely, but it's fine. I did have a strategy that involved like him not having the speed wing, and then I could come up and finish the guy with Hortensia, but this works. And now our next least reliable attack is Bogado hitting this guy with the Radiant Bow, setting him up to be killed later. And then I'm going to bring Pandreo over and start working on the boss, get that, whatchamacallit, Draconic Hex applied. And we did not need that chain attack, if you were wondering. Pandreo also very unlikely to get hit, but if he does, we get to heal him up a little bit right here. And And then we're going to bring him back over, hit the guy again. Now, literally no chance to get hit, thanks to the dance bonus and the Draconic Hex application. And then, so I mentioned not wanting to engage this turn. So like, if it weren't for the fact that it counts as a separate turn, I would have Marin engage and attack one of these three. But because it does, and because there's a bunch of enemies that she ends up wanting to potentially use the Rider's Mane against, we're not going to do that. We're just going to bring her up to here and sit, and then likewise, Hortensia, actually, I'm going to think of it, we can go ahead and have her heal if Kagetsu if we want to. I guess there's not really much reason not to do that. I mean, he normally doesn't get hit, so this is normally not a consideration, but... And also, you know, if, like, she wanted to chip the guy here, because Kagetsu couldn't kill him without the Speedwing or whatever, but, yeah. Alright, anyway, so now we're gonna have Vale come in for the kill. Interestingly, if... Oh, she did get hit, okay. If Pandreo had finished the boss off, I guess it's technically not a boss. It's not like actually flagged as a boss. It doesn't trigger boss music, thank God. But anyway, the ring bearer, Frodo, we can call him Frodo. If Pandreo had been the one to finish off Frodo, then he wouldn't have been able to canter afterwards, which I think is interesting. Kind of surprising implementation. Alright, so now... Alir is going to show off her incredible utility by moving one square to the left and setting up support for Fagato attacking there. And then this is the one enemy where Kagetsu could use the one more Speedwing, but I didn't consider it worthwhile to worry about that to solve this, when he's got a 71% chance to crit anyway. Basically, my thought process, because I don't think I actually said, was that he can just... that I might want to give the other Speedwings to Vale. And Kagetsu might have enough speed for the next couple chapters. Maybe I did say that. I don't remember. Anyway, okay, so we're going to dance for Kagetsu. If we hadn't healed him with Hortensia, we could now with Seedall. And now he is going to double this one, which is why I said that other one is the only one where that was relevant. And he would even get more healing this turn in between turns, because, you know, he'd be close to Seedall. Alright, so now we're going to have Ivy attack this Corrupted. And we're going to put her specifically right here because we want to bait this enemy to move in along this row. And then since Ivy procced Grasping Void, I think this kill is actually... Oh, it's still not quite guaranteed. We could chip with Hortensia, but I would prefer to just go for this with the chain attack and then heal Vale, so that's what I'm going to go for. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Critting will definitely make a difference, too. Alright. And now we should bring Pandreo down here, and he's going to Dragon Vein like so. The actual boss is right here, and while he's not going to kill Pandreo, there's potentially a lot of chain attack damage that he can do with these guys that we don't want to deal with, and just nicer to have him slowed down and only fight those generals. Alright, so second Etier reposition. Whoop. And we're also going to bring Mauvier over, and he's going to put Obstruct here for reasons I will get into in a second, but I want to have him do it now so that he can support Veil attacking here, just to build support. Although support with Mauvier isn't actually especially valuable anyway, apparently, because he like gives like a flat hit plus 10 regardless of support level. Finally, Linden needs to crit here. Okay. Good. And so the reason we wanted this Obstruct here is we want Linden to enemy phase these two Barbarians, but this guy will, if he hits Linden, which he totally will, because like 31 avoid, will either knock him back out of range of them, or if he doesn't do that, like if we put somebody behind him, apparently that gives a break. I never knew that, like that you got a break for knocking somebody into somebody else. Literally had never known that until saw it happen here. Alright, meanwhile, we can do another heal with Hortensia. Schwamp. And I think we just leave her right where she is. There is some like AI weirdness with the movement that's a little hard to, or it's a little hard to say like what exactly is going to affect them, but I think I just want her right where she is. Okay, good. He got the first crit there is important for Linden. The second one is guaranteed. So it's the first one that we really want to see him land. And then this is all guaranteed because they're all carrying great lances, so Andrea doesn't take any damage. Okay, yeah, the Mage Knights have moved into the center, that's what we want. And the hero, or no, Swordmaster, I think it's a Swordmaster, moved around the left side, that's also what we want. So the plan now is to have Kagetsu do some enemy phasing with the Tomahawk. Unfortunately, he can't do it against these Bow Knights, even discounting, like, the fact that they have pretty high accuracy, although he can still potentially avoid that. But the issue is that there's this longbow Bow Knight that has Seal Strength, which is kind of a disaster. So we just want to take that out. But that is not our most unreliable attack. So the first thing we're actually going to do is Ivy is going to come down and attack this guy because Kagetsu with the Tomahawk doesn't do quite enough damage to kill these Halberdiers on enemy phase. Engaged he does on player phase because of break defenses, but not on enemy phase. Yeah, and now that leaves room for Etier to come over here and do pretty unreliable attack. But she got it. That's good. And yeah, we want her specifically there because of these thieves coming in here, which is why I wanted to bait the flyer to go straight this way, because if it goes here, then we have an issue. Alright, next thing we should actually maybe do is this attack. So Pandreo is going to come back here, engage. Maybe we should have just done this first, but whatever. We're going to attack the boss. Yeah, okay, we got it. Just chipping him down is nice because of the Brave Assist. Yeah, so although it does mean that we have to suffer the boss music. I don't. This is like one of my biggest complaints about this game. Like it only grows stronger over time. Like having to listen to the boss music, just like in like every chapter, like it's like the same boss themes, like 2 or maybe 3 boss themes. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So I mean, locking the boss down so that it like is not able to approach while the rest of the group approaches is the goal here. But then, well, I guess we'll talk about the rest of that when we get there. Okay, so now the next thing, yeah, okay, we want to do that is not entirely reliable is having Fagato finish this guy off. Yeah, it's important that this guy moves this way, not just so Fagato can kill him, but also because if he goes, like around this way, then there's these martial masters over there who can heal him. But if he comes this way, then he's out of range of them. Anyway, all right. So now, let's see. Let's do. I'm gonna engage Marin, and unfortunately, she doesn't have quite enough damage to kill with her dagger, and she doesn't have quite enough damage to go with the Rider's Bane. Really frustrating how close that is. And that's max distance. And she already has a Strength Tonic, and I don't have any energy drops, and it's all very sad. So, yeah, I would really love for her to be able to do that, but she can't, so instead... Yeah, and I can't forge the Rider's Bane, blah, 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 blah. So instead we just gotta do it this way. Okay, she dodged, that's good news. And then, Kagetsu is gonna come over and start working on these, oh, interesting. There's actually got guaranteed kill with this and not with the poleaxe. Okay, actually, but... that doesn't matter, because what we actually want to do is engage him and use Mercurius for bonus XP. Alright, and you might see where this is going. With this formation that we're setting up here. And by now, Kagetsu would definitely be healed up if we hadn't already healed him with Hortensia. But anyway, more Mercurius. I did try to think about if Engage Plus would be able to do anything here, because it does give you like a corrupted effective weapon, but I just couldn't figure out like who would even use that and have it be helpful. So, I didn't end up going for it. If anybody has any thoughts on that, I'd be interested to know. Anyway, more Mercurius. Well, I guess... Actually, let's do this first. Did get hit this time. We can't afford to actively heal Marin this turn, but we can at least like get into range to kind of passively heal her. Not kind of. That's exactly what it is. Alright. Fagato has a 42% chance to get hit by these guys for 32 damage. So talking about, I think I talked about it, where he, even if I gave him like HP tonic, defense tonic, it wouldn't be enough to... I think even if I gave him HP tonic and a Seraph Robe, which I do have a Seraph Robe, it wouldn't be enough. It'd be like 57, maybe taking 30 each, yeah. So he just has to dodge one of them, which, I mean, he has a good chance to do, but it is not guaranteed, unfortunately. And then Oh, you know, we should do next, or should have done already. Alright, so we had to use Pandreo over here, like Dragon Vein last turn, attack this turn, whatever. But also Pandreo only has the Water Vein anyway, and what we need is something stronger, and unfortunately we don't have Fire Dragon Vein, but we do have Fire Dragon Vein at home. Very big damage coming out right here. But it does mean that the enemies can't get past to attack people what are not Kagetsu. Anyway, Vale is going to come up and trade Ivy the Thoron to double the chances of landing. Chain attack. Actually, it's more than double, but in any case. She just needs like one more point of damage than she can do that way. Get that kill, and then we're going to rescue Kagetsu. I mean it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. And it's we need to engage just for the range. So it's a single person rescue, but and then I don't think Hortensia's position here really matters, but I'm going to move her onto the shrubbery just so that she's not in the way of anything in particular. And now we have to get off of using the Mercurius. We got to kill this guy with the Tomahawk. We want to avoid, like I said, we can't enemy phase him with the Tomahawk because he break defenses is giving us that last 11 damage. So we're gonna do this, and then you can see, so there's 4 Mage Knights up there, and then 2 Bow Knights, or whatever they're called, yeah, to the right. If we go back even 1 square, then the Mage Knights can't reach. If we go over to the left, then one of the Mage Knights can't reach, and also the Bow Knights would get into the woods. This guy can get into the woods, but so it goes. Okay, and that's everything except for Mauvir, who is going to engage and equip the Ragnell and trade Pandreo back to Volganone and reposition him away from the High Priests, who have, like, fist art, whatever you call it, thing that would let them break him, so we don't want him fighting them. Oh no, Fagato, please. Fagato, please! Okay. All fine. Doesn't matter if he gets hit once. Obviously, he'll just heal that back off anyway. Oh yeah, so he's getting targeted at 5% by these Mage Knights. He does take an absolute crap ton of damage if he gets hit with these Excaliburs, but 5%, pretty good. Now this part is a little scarier, because he can't take 2 hits. And of course he got hit by the first one at 36. Ah, okay, we're good. We're good. Whew, alright. I feel like these guys are farther away than they normally are. It's interesting. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them be closer, and it caused me to want Linden to enemy phase, want to have Linden enemy phase this halberdier. But as it is, maybe maybe we go for this one. It means he can have a more like central position. It should be noted he cannot one round these halberdiers with a crit. They're too strong or too bulky, I guess I should say. So he needs help. We will get him help in the form of Ivy. I'm just trying to like think through. Yeah, no, I think that is the play. Okay, so probably. So yeah, Ivy's gonna come back to one of these spots. It shouldn't really matter which one. Oh, the thieves are like way up here too. Is that a problem? Because they're normally like over here. Kagetsu needs to be here. So he has to attack this one first. That much is clear. Then he attacks this one. Well, I guess I was wrong. This thief, well, he has 2 chances to hit, I guess, with the killer axe, but in terms of what I said earlier, I guess this thief also would count as an enemy that if he had the other speed wing, that would make a difference. Although maybe still not guarantee the kill. Anyway, okay, so he's gonna kill this one. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He's gonna get danced. He's gonna come down and kill this one, and then he canters to like here. Yeah, that should work. That should be fine. Okay. I think it's all good. So first of all, let's do that. Okay. Oh, okay. This is important. This is important. This enemy she just activated single-minded against, right? Single-minded says during combat with a foe who is also unit's most recent opponent, grant hit plus 20. I think we can all agree this was not her most recent opponent. If we go back, time crystal, and look at this enemy and where it was. Doop 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 doop. I mean, it's in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so okay, you can see it right there, like upper, like next to those 2 bushes, like across from the middle of this pack of other enemies. Moves down here. There's no way we fought that enemy before, right? Right? But what does Ivy's skill say? We're in combat with a foe who is also unit's most recent opponent. So I don't know if this is a bug, or if it's intended that like there can be certain units that like are considered the same even though they're not actually the same, or what. But yeah, that just happened. And it definitely helped her hit rate, which I appreciate. Anyway, so now Linden is going to be able to enemy phase this guy, so that's good. Actually, I wonder if we can do the same thing with Hortensia over here and have him actually enemy phase both. That would really help. And he can get here. It's just a question of whether we need Hortensia to do something else. I don't think we do, but let's hold off on that and see. I guess we could maybe need her to heal Marin. Yeah, that's a possibility. Okay, well, lost my train of thought. I guess we probably do want to have Kagetsu attack next. Oh, actually Kagetsu as well. Yeah, could also use healing. Although we will get some of that as AoE, or not AoE, but like from quality time. Alright, so we've got... See, I'm pretty sure Etier doesn't need... help. You're not going to need to be in range of this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just... at this point... come in and do our instruct you 3, which means now we can move Pandreo. And the speed plus, this is where like the speed plus 3 is allowing him to double this enemy where he wouldn't otherwise be able to. I mean, you know, if he crits, then I guess it doesn't really matter, but and then you can also lock down these two guys. Alright, meanwhile... Unfortunately, he doesn't have the speed on enemy phase to double this guy, and that's where I would have really liked to be able to just give him the dang speed wings, but... oh well. Alright, so now we can... dance for Kagetsu and also heal him. Do we want Seedall to just stay there? Yeah, probably. I mean, getting healing on Mavir is good as well. I mean... Wait, is he gonna have too much avoid? Oh no, that's because of his personal skill and the Marth stuff, right? 144. Yeah. Okay, so he probably doesn't need to be healed because the odds of him getting hit are so low, and also I don't think he would. Yeah, it's not like he would go down in one hit anyway. So probably he's just good to go. You know, we could... Oh, we don't even necessarily need to have him trade either. We could just have him blow this guy up. Okay. I'm going to hold off on that then, from a positioning standpoint. So what we want to do now... Let's see... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So... the risk here is that Marin... I mean, I guess what we could do... We don't really need to put Marin here. What we could do is just have her attack this guy and then canter back here. And I don't think... Yeah, none of these guys... Okay, maybe we don't need to heal Marin. Also, she gets support from here. I don't know if that affects... a little bit. In fact, I should have had her do this first so that she could get the AoE healing from... Or the quality time, not the AoE healing from Seedall. I guess it's both AoE. Whatever. Nice. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we can put her back here. Okay, and next we should probably do Fagato. Taking out this guy. Using the Unforged Killer Bow, which just, like, does enough damage. Yeah, I think we can actually do the double kill with Mavir here. That's awesome. So... Mavier? Linden, not Mavier. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna give him the Flame Lance because I think that does spears 9 times 2 flame. Whoa, 17. Yeah. And then we're going to put down an obstruct. I think we want this here and Kagetsu here, as opposed to the other way around. I mean, it probably doesn't really matter, but or wait, if we put the obstruct here and Kagetsu here, then he's a little bit closer to the enemies. That's probably what we want. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Or even, I guess you could even go further in. But either way, I think the obstruct should be here. Alright. Yeah, can't reach Mavier. This guy has pass, so we do need to take him out. It's unfortunate because there's a Thoron mage over here, but... I don't know why I went all the way over there. I should have not done that. But I guess this is about as far back as I would want or need to bring him anyway, probably. I mean, it's a little hard to say. It depends. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be fine. And maybe put him here. It's probably a little bit more flexible. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, okay, never mind. We gotta put him here. Make sure that... Okay, and then... Etier is gonna take out this guy, so we just want to make sure that she's out of range. There... This should be a fine spot. She has to use an Astrostorm for it, but there's not like a lot of call for her to use it otherwise anyway, so that's fine. Alright, and then... Yeah, let's... Oh, I should have done this sooner, but... Oh, is that enough damage? It might not be. Yeah, I just wasn't even expecting to have this option, so I never, like, looked into it, but... Linden... How much damage are you doing? 52. And... That's 19... Oh! Okay, it is enough damage. Sweet. Ah! Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. It's not really clear how far back I should go to fix that. I guess we could go back to before Marin attacked so that we could get the extra healing on her. Like, we'll leave the Kagetsu thing alone, and we might as well leave the Pandreo thing alone, because we're not going to need that many attempts to make this work, but... where was I? Okay. Alright, and now, we want to bait, these Wolf Knights, like, around this way, I think. So, well, I say that, but now that I think about it, with the extra deaths of halberdiers, maybe we could actually just let Kagetsu try to enemy phase them. Let's see. Right now... Where's Kagetsu? There it is. 41 speed with the Tomahawk without the rally. Which means 44 with the rally, which is enough to double them. Yeah, okay. In that case, I probably should have actually attacked from, like, over here. Shit. Okay, hold on. Funnel them all into the middle, then. Okay. Now we do the Marin attack. I mean, I guess we maybe should get the hit this time and it more than offsets the healing, but yeah, okay. Well, whatever. It should be okay anyway. Whoop. Alright. We know... We're doing this. Let's just do that. I think we said he can't go here, but he can go here. Yeah. I guess we could. Oh, right, I forgot. Okay. I definitely didn't need to heal Marin because I forgot that I could use Veil to use Recover. Yeah, it's definitely possible that I would actually be better off if these guys weren't frozen. I mean, they wouldn't kill Mavier. They probably wouldn't hit Pandorel, although they do have, like, the Brave Assist thing going, so, like, you'd have to worry about them, like, attacking Kagetsu and breaking him and stuff, so, I don't know. It probably is better this way, but... something I think I forgot to mention is that... Wait, who can attack? Oh, oops! Damn it. Ah! It's like, couldn't remember what reason I had not to put him there. Well, turns out there was one. It's not like he needs to be... Well, I mean, I guess it gets him closer to the action on that... the top side. The reason to want to put him there, but... Okay. Gotten so far through this chapter without having to rewind, and now I'm just like, oops. Alright. Oh, right. That what I was going to say that I forgot to mention is that Linden, by going from not disengaged to engaged, can, like, as you can see, he now has 6 HP. So he has reactivated his holdout. So that's fun. Alright, it's got to be right here. Killer Axe, let's go. Oh, Mavir! Wait, what? That one still went up? That's not good, probably. Okay, so what's the situation now? I don't think Mavir can... Oh no, he totally can kill with a crit here. He's just not accurate. So, like, in theory, we could just go like this. Did I say Mavir again? Linden. If he hits it, like, he can kill this one the next turn, and we can just go with that. So that's notable. The real issue is going to be, like, these chain garters, but... Alright, you're not doing enough to kill now because you don't have the rally, but we can rally you, that's fine. Although... And these guys will, like, they just have, like, shielding art, so, like, they're not, let's see, I don't think I'm close enough to be able to see, yeah, the damage on them, but it's, like, 21. I mean, I guess it's similar to the damage on these guys, except that they have less HP, so on player phase, at least, Kagetsu can definitely kill them. An enemy phase, he can kill them with a Killer Axe. So that part is fine. So I think... Well, you know, the other thing is, like, we don't need ranged weapons if we take out these two guys. So maybe we just... The issue... I guess the issue is that they will... They might all chain guard each other if they are at full HP. This would actually be a use case... Marin hasn't used her override yet. We could just, like, like, through here. We could even do it this way. That actually seems potentially very useful. Wow. Okay. I think I like that. And I think... I like the plan of, let's see if Linden can get this crit. Alright. Good. Good. Is there anything else we want to test first? Not sure. What we definitely can do is just completely take off health bar with Twin Strike here. Pandreo can also freeze these guys again if needed, and if we rally him, he will double and kill this one. Oh, that still isn't necessarily going to be enough to clean up on enemy phase, though, unless we can get some damage on this guy. Where's Veil? Yeah, we might need Veil to help with that. If Veil does 2, Pandreo does 31, but with a rally he would do more. So Fagato takes a... we still have to get through 2 health bars with this guy, though. Yeah, I was planning on finishing this next turn, but now I'm looking at this and like, it's conceivable that I could finish... Oh, no, wait, this guy. We can't really finish this turn. Damn. Okay, yeah, because this guy, there's just no way without... Like... We don't have the dances to do that. Yeah, okay, so I probably shouldn't worry about that. Probably should not worry about that. That is disappointing, though. Alright, so what is your... You can come up here, and then yeah, that's all fine. The annoying thing is that Pandreo and Kagetsu are in such different spots, and I have to choose, kind of have to choose which one I want to rally, and it probably does need to be Pandreo. Like, and we just let Marin do the damage to get these guys to tie. Hopefully we don't need the avoid. I wouldn't really expect to need the avoid. Where is the poleaxe? 1 damage short with the poleaxe if the chain attack doesn't go. Okay. Is that... Well, the chain attack is more likely than a crit, although you do get 2 shots at it. And either one would work. Now, this one is more likely to... Yeah, no, I think this is actually more likely. Oh, you know what I should have done? Well... Yeah, I should have attacked this guy before I moved Kagetsu. Oh, I guess I would have... No, never mind. I wouldn't have gotten the boosted hit rate anyway. Or, like, I guess... I don't think... All for one... Oh, it does 7 damage. Okay. But then she wouldn't... I mean, I guess that's... Well, do we even care about the chain attack? Maybe we don't even care about the chain attack, right? If we get the crit, we don't need the chain attack. Alright, never mind. Never mind any of that. Let's just... Put Kagetsu here. Oh, I guess this guy's gonna still be at full health, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, alright. So let's do this.
Shall I go?
Alright, now he's doubling anyway, so yeah, we super don't care. we gotta leave room for Marin. But this is in range of all of these enemies. Alright, it's possible that I'm gonna regret this attack order, but I want to do this now. There's no reason to use the Rider's Vein at this point, so I guess we're using Steel Blade. I guess we should probably reposition Marin out of the way here. Alright. We can set Etier up as a chain attacker if we trade her the longbow. I don't know if that's even worth bother. I guess we should just rally here. Or here? Farther away, but easier to defend. I don't know that defending it is going to matter too much, though, because it's easy for us to lock the enemies down, so... Yeah, because if we have Fagato Twin Strike this guy. And then move up. I guess that's still not going to necessarily protect Vale, but does Vale need to be protected, I guess is the question. These guys should have the same stats, yeah, okay. So, this guy does 32 damage, so I guess not. Because he doesn't one-shot her and then she will counter-kill. Okay, so... take this guy out and freeze the other one. And we probably don't want the boss able to kill or to attack Pandreo, so I guess we'll just put him here. And then just... Alright, actually, there's no reason to stand on that tile. Good terrain, but no reason to use it. Alright, so... Fagato... Twin Strike this guy. How he probably doesn't want to be attacked by both of them either. 23, 25. Yeah, I guess that would have been a reason to give him durability stuff, huh? I didn't really think about that, but oops. So I guess we'll let this guy fight Mauvir again, since, like, Mauvir actually does pretty well against him anyway. Now, this guy should die to whoever he attacks. He's doing so little damage. Alright, Mavi are missing. Shouldn't really matter. And we still got free actions for you two. Man, it's like annoyingly close. Well, one of them, I guess, is reposition Marin. I don't think... Oh, nothing can attack this spot. We can actually... Oh, we probably just don't do enough damage, though. Yeah, because he's too much res. What about... Yeah, Ivy cannot escape. If she could get to here and attack with Thoron, but she wouldn't deal any damage either, I suppose. Oh, no, she would do a little bit. Wait, what if... Oh, but you're still not going to deal damage to this guy either. I'm like, Chain Guard doesn't... Wait, does that? Does that still proc Chain Guard? Maybe it does. Let's try it. Ha! Okay. Got him. Oh, they're gonna heal each other? Oh, you jerks. I guess that actually kind of makes sense, but it's still... You're still jerks. Well, like I said, my goal was to finish this turn anyway. But, alright. Let's just go ahead and try to give this kill to Linden. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we have plenty of rewinds if he fails. We could go ahead and knock the chain guard off with Hortensia. Why not? Ooh, look at these exciting weapons. We could illuminate a radius. Amazing. I guess this is like slightly better than Hellfire. Not that it matters. Alright, try again, Linden. There you go. And who do we want to give XP to at this point? Oh man, Fogato's real close. I guess if we dance for him and he gets the both the boss kills, we can probably get him to promote. Nice. Promote's not really the right word for it, but you know, wrap around or whatever. It would be nice to get you a level... No crit on that. Just choose the accuracy. And... Oh, you... Can you... Huh. A risk of a kill there. Let's do this. Oh, right, the Draconic Aura. Yeah, we probably don't get any more non-kills here. Well, don't have any weapons that are bad enough. I mean, we can let Mavir get out of the way and, I don't know, heal Veil or whatever. They all have crit on them. Alright, well, you can just attack somebody up here then. It's very nearly a kill. A TA repositioned, good attack. Oh, I would like to get Kagetsu that 9 XP if I can, so that I can get him another level before the next chapter. I don't know if killing one of these guys is going to be enough to do that, to be honest. Oh, if we use Mercurius, it probably is. Oh, no! Ah! Well, it's fine. He can level mid-chapter, I guess. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's not fine. I mean, depending on the speed of the chapter. Oh, it's so annoying. No. What's more important? If I'm being honest, it's probably Kagetsu or Regato. Ah! Oh wait, we could enemy phase this guy. We don't need to dance for Fagato. That's the ticket.
Come and face me.
Get him. Yes. Okay. Sure, give him a mend. Whatever. Alright, let's give Fagato some support and an instruct. Can you do a not kill? 2% chance? I don't want to take it. And we already know that you're probably killing if you attack. Well, not probably. Possibly. So, yeah, we'll just wait it out. Oh wait, I'm still not gonna be able to do both of them. No! No! Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah. Oh well. That's sad. I'll have a tough choice to make there. And probably not that tough. I gotta give Kagetsu another level. I guess in theory I could test it and see what the stat gains are. Kagetsu just got, I mean, he got strength, but otherwise a pretty bad level, so I would guess that his level will be good, just because of the way the like fixed growths work, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, so that actually went better than I was expecting. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess part of it was just the way that the enemies moved like the way that those two halberdiers moved, where they got stuck up at the top behind the martial masters, meant that Lyndon got to take out an extra enemy, but I wouldn't think that would be enough to make such a big difference. I guess also luring the Wolf Knights towards Lyndon was a good idea. Previously, I had lured them to the bottom because I was like, oh, I want... Well, and then, getting the big override off was also nice. And I hadn't seen the enemies line up like that before, so who knows what they're doing. Anyway, but the most important takeaway from this chapter by far is that Ivy's personal skill doesn't work the way that one would think. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for whatever chapter number the next chapter is. I think it's 25. Yeah, until then.